Alright, what's going on, guys? Boy TG, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to do the Utah Blizzards Franchise Mode Series. That's right. As you guys don't already know, the Coyotes are going to be moving to Utah. They played their last home game at Mully Arena for the 2023-2024 NHL season, and that ended in a 5-2 win over the Edmonton Oilers. And the Coyotes finally going to be moving out of Arizona after being there for who knows how long. I'm just going to guess 20 plus years that they've been in Arizona. I know it's been a while. Yeah, not too long. It's just been a while for the Coyotes. It's been in Arizona now. They're finally going to be moving. We all saw this coming. I saw this coming because I know that they're not going to be playing at college hockey team arena forever. So they're going to be moving to Utah. Still kind of wondering what the official team name will be, but in this franchise mode series, going with Utah Blizzards just has a nice ring to it, and I think it fits perfectly with the team name. I know other people were thinking Utah Yetis, Utah Roadrunners, or even keep the Coyotes team name, which is fine. Utah Coyotes, that still sounds good. Or some people were saying Utah Hockey Club, which to me, Utah Hockey Club sounds too corny for an NHL team. That's more like college hockey team type name, or a minor league hockey team type name. Like for an NHL team to be named Utah Hockey Club, that's just too corny. Like, come on, you couldn't come up with something better than that, or be creative. But anyway, going with Utah Blizzards has a nice ring to it. Kind of sounds like the Washington Wizards of the NBA. So yeah, that's another reason why. But anyway, we're going to get into it now. So we're going to go to edit lines. Alright, so the first line, we got myself, since I decided to add me on the team, Nick Schmaltz and Clayton Keller getting the +4 right there. Second line, we got Larson Krause, Logan Cooley, and Mattis Michelli getting a +1. Third line, we got Alexander Kerfoot, Nick Bukestad, and Josh Bailey getting the solid 0. And fourth line, we got Jack McBann, Barrett Hayton, and Michael Carconi getting a solid 0. Defense, we got Giannis, Jerome Moser, and Sean Dursey getting a solid 0. Second pair, we got Matt Dumba, who's now in the Tampa Bay Lightning, but this was obviously before. And Yuso Vladimaki getting a solid 0. Third line, we got Travis Dermott and Victor Soderstrom getting a +1. And for our goalies, we got Connor Ingram and Karel Vamelka backing them up. So we're going to see how this Utah Blizzards team does. I know we're not going to be in the playoffs in our first year, right? So we'll probably ended up being terrible and get a solid good pick out of that. But should be a solid season, all in all. But I know we're not going to be like a dominant playoff team or nothing. But anyway, we're going to go ahead. We're going to send them to the trade deadline, see how we are there, and then go from there. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So we made it to the end of the season. We're now 30, 25, and 9. We're in a third place in our division with 69 points. So I did not expect this start. It's probably going to come crumbling down here at some point because I did not expect this team to be a playoff team. But we'll see who the leading point scorer is, and that is Clayton Keller with 55 points in 64 games. Our next game is against my Chicago Blackhawks, but that's after the trade deadline. Like I said, great start. I was not expecting this, but hey, anything can happen. But like I said, it's probably going to be crumbling down here at some point. So we'll see them past the trade deadline. We'll tell you guys the moves that we made, if we did make any, and we'll see where we finished overall in the season. So let's get to it. Alright, guys, so we reached the end of the season. We are now 39, 34, and 9. So we're in a wild card. We're in a playoff spot. We got 87 points. We're fourth in our division. So I guess that's okay. I was not expecting us to be in the playoffs, but we are in the playoffs. But it'll probably be like a first round exit. Kind of like how the Leafs do every year, except last year. But the Leafs get a first round exit every year. That's probably the same thing that would happen to us. So it'll probably be like a first round exit right there. We'll see what's the leading point scorer for us at the end of the season, and it was Patrick Kane with 84 points. I forgot to tell you guys that as well. We also picked up Patrick Kane, Ryan McDonough, Alexander Carrier, and Spencer Knight at the trade deadline. So, yeah, we'll see who else finished after him. Let's see. So, Patrick Kane, he finished for us with 84 points. We'll just see how many points he got with us because he was a trade deadline acquisition for the Red Wings. So he finished 20 points in 18 games for us. And for Detroit, he had 64 points in 63 games. So not too bad. Clayton Keller, he has 76 points. Mace Matches, McChelly, he has 69 points. Nick Schmaltz had 57 points. I finished the season with 55 points. Larson Krause had 54 points. Logan Cooley had 54 points. Nick Bukestad with 37 points. Alexander Kerfoot with 36 points. Matt Dumba with 31 points. Giannis Jerome Moser 30 points. Barrett Hayton 26 points. Ryan McDonough 23 points. Let's see how many points he had for us. So he had 6 points in 18 games with us. So yeah, trade deadline acquisition. Jack McBann 22 points. Sean Dursey, 21 points. Michael Carcone with 20 points. And I'm just going to start right there. So I don't feel like going all the way down the list. So we'll just stop right there. Brad Marchand, he's going to take home the Art Ross with 106 points. In real life, Austin Matthews. Wait, no, not Austin Matthews. Nikita Kucherov took home the Art Ross with 144 points. But Austin Matthews takes on the Rocket Richard, just like in real life. He has 69 goals in the regular season. Well, actually, no. It is a 4-way tie between Austin Matthews and, of course, the Great Eight, Alex Ovechkin, Evgeny Malkin, and Nikita Kucherov. So it's a 4-way tie. They all scored 49 goals of the season. I don't know who takes home the Art Ross right there. It's probably going to be Austin Matthews. Eric Carlson, he led in assists this year. Who led the most points for defensemen? Still Eric Carlson with 97 points. Rookie skaters and Connor Bedard had 81 points. Of course, I was fourth right there for 55 points. Yeah, I will take that any day of the week. I feel like I had a solid good season, by the way. We'll go to awards. Wait, no, not awards. Team stats. We're going to go to team stats. Okay, so like I said, we finished fourth place in our division. Now we're going to go to entire league now. See who won the President's Trophy and see, of course, where we finished. So the Devils take home the President's Trophy with 106 points. In real life, they missed out on the playoffs. Let's see where we finished at. Wow, Carolina, 10th place in the league, and they missed out on the playoffs. Well, they're in the playoffs in real life, and they're taking on the New York Rangers. But I'm shocked by that because Carolina, they're a good team, and they missed out on the playoffs, and they finished 10th in the league right there. That is tough. Let's see. Utah Blizzards, we finished 19th in the league, so we squeaked our way past it. I don't even know how we're in the playoffs because I was not expecting us to be a playoff team in the first year that we've done this. And, of course, the Flyers finished last because the Flyers, they suck, and their franchise is a huge joke. I'm sorry, Flyers fans, that you had to hear that. Red Wings could have made the playoffs this year if it weren't for John Tortorella pulling his goalie, getting the sixth attacker out on the ice, and the Capitals capitalized on that on a goal from TJ Oshie. And, of course, that led them to the playoffs, but they got swept by the New York Rangers, so, yeah. Anyway, we're going to sim to the playoffs. We'll see who we face, and, yeah, we'll get on with it. So, let's go. Alright guys, so in the first round, we're going to be taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Now, I can already see this as a 4-game sweep from the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche will be sweeping us out of the first round. We're not going to win a single game. A single game. So, like I said, we weren't even supposed to make the playoffs, but somehow, some way, we made the playoffs. So, we're going to get ready to get swept by the Colorado Avalanche because I do not see us winning a single game. So, we'll send the first 3 games, even though I should send the first 4, but I'm going to do 3 as usual. So, let's get to it. Yep, 1 game. Oh, okay. All right, now Larson Krause wants to talk. Yeah, we'll just say that. Okay. These players keep asking me to give them enough ice time. I don't even know how am I supposed to do that. So if you guys know how to do that in franchise mode series, let me know because seriously, this really annoys me. But I see that we even up the series 1 game apiece. 2-1. Avs. Yep. Oh wait, us. Okay, so we're leading the series 2-1. I was not expecting this. Okay, can we win game 4? Can we win game 4? And we do not. And Larson Krause wants to talk again. Wow. Okay. If you guys know how to do this stuff on not be a pro franchise mode, let me know because, like I said, this is so annoying. Okay, so we did not win game 4. We actually lose in overtime at home. All right, can we win game 5 out on the road? And we do not. All right, so we have our backs against the walls. I expected a 4-game sweep, but somehow it came to this. Game 6. We're probably going to be out of the first round regardless. So, yeah. First period, 1-1. So Patrick Kane for us. Terry Lehkonen for them. Second period, no score. Third period, 3-1. Okay, so Patrick Kane with 2 goals. So somehow, some way, we are still alive in this series. So I do not, I don't get it. How are we going to a game 7 in this series? Winner take all. Winner go home. Game 7. This is what you play for, boys. This is what you play for. First period. 1-0 Avalanche. Josh Manson gets the goal. Second period. 3-2. 3-2 us. Third period. I'm going to have my eyes closed for this one. Let's see what happened. 4-2. We just beat the Colorado Avalanche out of the first round. So this kind of reminds me of last year's playoff run. Last year's first round playoff series with the Kraken and Avalanche. Because everybody was expecting the Avalanche to beat the Kraken. Just like I was expecting the Avalanche to beat us. But, you know, we somehow, some way beat the ass. And guess who we're facing? Just like the Kraken last year faced the Dallas Stars in the second round after they beat the Avalanche. This is our opponent for the second round. So another tough series right here. We're going to send the first 3 games. I don't even know how are we here. Okay, so we're leading the series 2-1. So 2 wins on the road. This is feeling like Vegas and Dallas where they win on the road in their home stadiums and stuff. Sim game 4, see how we do. And we somehow win game 4. So up in the series 3-1. Can we win game 5 out on the road in Big D? And we do. We are going to the conference final, and we are taking on the Vancouver Canucks, who could possibly make the conference finals in real life. We'll just have to see how they do against the Edmonton Oilers in the second round. We'll send the first 3 games and see how we do. Okay, up in the series 2-1. Can we win game 4? And we do not. And I see the Boston Bruins and New York Rangers are in the conference finals, which that could be a potential Eastern Conference final matchups in real life. We'll just have to see. All right, who's taking game 5? Us or Vancouver? And it's the Canucks. All right, so game 6 against Vancouver. It could be Canucks versus Rangers in Stanley Cup Final, which is what I have on my playoff bracket in real life. But anyway, first period, 2-1 us. So Alexander Carrier, Clayton Keller get a goal for us. Second period, 2-2. JT Miller ties it up with a power play goal. Third period, what happened? Okay, it's going into overtime. Eyes closed. What happened? Did we win? We did win! Let's go! Logan Cooley keeps us alive. We are going to a Game 7 once again, guys. I'm 100% telling you. I was not expecting this at all. If we go to the Stanley Cup Finals, I'm just going to be so in shock. And I see the Bruins and Rangers are in their Game 7 as well. Alright, what's going to happen? First period, 1-1. Connor Garland for them. Michelli for us. Second period, scoreless. Third period, and Elias Lindholm gets a shorthanded goal, and we are out of the conference final. So just like Elias Lindholm scored the game winner in Game 4 in that Nashville series, first round, he scores the game winner against us. And the Canucks booted us out of the conference final. And I see the Rangers won their conference final series against the Bruins. So just like how I have on my playoff bracket, Canucks and Rangers in Stanley Cup final, it's what we have right here. It would have been unreal if we went to the Stanley Cup final and win the Stanley Cup. And the Rangers, they win the Stanley Cup. Guess what I have on my playoff bracket? Rangers win the Stanley Cup. We'll just stop right here and take a look at the awards. That was an unreal playoff run. Even though that we got eliminated by the Canucks in 7, that was an unreal playoff run we had. I did not expect us to get that far in the playoffs, but somehow, some way, we have. All right, so the New York Rangers, we know they won the Stanley Cup against the Canucks. I have them winning the Stanley Cup in real life. President's Trophy goes to the New Jersey Devils. We'll look at the individual awards. So Art Ross goes to Brad Marchand. So does the Hart. James Norris goes to Eric Carlson. Lady Bean goes to Braden Point. Calder Trophy goes to Connor Bedard. He'll possibly win it in real life. Conn Smythe Trophy goes to Adam Fox. Vezina Trophy goes to Connor Hellebuck. He is actually nominated for the Vezina in real life. William Jennings Trophy goes to Sergei Bobrovsky. Connor Hellebuck won it in real life, though. Bill Mashton goes to Ferrari. Jack Adams goes to the Ducks head coach. Frank J. Selke goes to Anze Kopitar. Ted Lindsay Award goes to Brad Marchand. And the Reese Rockers Shaw goes to Austin Matthews, which he won that award in real life. Go to the playoff tree now. So Canucks got there by beating the Oilers in 6, which could possibly happen in real life. Sweeping the Ducks, beating us in 7, and of course they got swept by the Rangers in the Stanley Cup final. The Rangers got there by beating the Capitals in 7. They swept them in real life. They beat the Devils in 7. That would have been an unreal Stanley Cup playoff matchup once again if the Devils made it to the playoffs in real life. And of course they beat the Bruins in 7, which that could be a potential Eastern Conference final matchup. And they sweep the Canucks to win the Stanley Cup. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video. So, of course, we got part 2 of this franchise mode series coming. This was an unreal first year. I did not expect us to get this far in our first year, but we have done it. I can't wait to see what happens next year. We should somehow be slightly better than what we did this year, but I can't make a huge disappointment for this year. I mean, we had a great first year so far. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit it with a like, hit it with the subscribe button, trying to reach 400 subscribers on the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys next time.